Welcome to Guitars with Bacon, back again doing another reaction video, and today we're checking out SB19's Nyebe. And before we get started, if you guys like the content, please do consider clicking that like button and hitting that subscribe as well. And we're going to be getting right on to our reaction video for today. Now, we're checking out SB19 again, and this time is actually entitled Nyebe, which is a Filipino word for snow. I believe this is a lyric video. It says official visualizer, but I do know that there are some lyrics that's kind of like being thrown on the screen. I haven't managed to listen to the whole song yet. I've heard clips of it, but nothing has really stuck to my head so far. I don't know what the song could possibly be about, other than it might allude to something happening during Christmas season. Maybe it's a lonely track. Snow does tend to evoke a little bit of sad imagery if we're talking about love songs, but it obviously can also be something that gives you a little bit of the season's atmosphere, which is always nice. Let's get right to it.
What is certainty? What is longing?
I'm assuming this is something also written by Pablo as well. He's kind of like letting out certain, or he's getting into a headspace of that kind of feeling, or of that kind of. If it's about longing and uncertainty, that's pretty much a bit worrisome for some, but let's see where this song is actually going to take us. So let's go. Okay, oh man, the shots are amazing. It really helps with the atmosphere of the song. They're starting off with a piano. The reverb just sounds massive. It's like it really gives the attention to the piano and gives out that melancholic tune. Out of the bat, it sounds very sad. I don't know where this is gonna take us, but wow, it's sounding really good. Di ko na malayang dumadampi na sa aking nakalamig naman bigat pa sa dala. We're starting off with, I think that was Ken. He's asking why he's feeling the coldness that's touching his face. Obviously he's alluding to snow, which is a great callback to the title. Very, very nicely written for that line. Okay, so we just heard Pablo, I believe. That was pretty cool. He kind of alluded to his heart being cold. There's something that they're waiting for that's getting closer. I'm assuming it's the season. But the person who's kind of like singing is illustrating that he practically feels nothing, or he feels cold during the whole thing. So interesting. I don't know if this is going to be like more of a Christmas song that kind of like heartwarming, but it's sounding really good. I like the mix of the voices and the instruments. There's not much going on, as you guys can hear, but the simplicity is really good. It something that kind of reminds me a little bit of how they structured Mapa, which I really like. This is sounding really good, and it feels like it has the potential to have that much recall to it. But let's see. Let's go. Okay, that was a great line. I think that was Josh that we just heard. I'm content that we know we're just breathing. So it's like he's appreciating the smaller things in life, At least that's how the line kind of gets me. Okay.
Dami ng pinagdaanan ay hindi ko na
So I am reckoning this is Justin.
alam kung paano pa ba ako magiging masaya. Tayo may mahalayo, panalangin ko'y kayo.
Yeah, well, people go through hardships, and sometimes, you know, you forget to how to be happy at some point. Okay.
Tayo may mahalayo.
I wonder why he erased the word during this particular lyric. Interesting. I guess it's ko'ai, so he just I'm thinking this might be on the writing process then, that he's kind of like illustrating that they're figuring out what words to use for the verse or for the line themselves. So instead of ko'ai, they kind of like shorten it to just koi, kayo.
Ako'y nandito, alam ko na hindi ito posible, pero bakit bumubuhos ang nyebe?
I'm liking the transition now. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but the tempo of the song is just like slowly starting to pick up a little bit. So it was very melancholic and slow-paced earlier, but the beats has started to move a little bit more now. So I guess you can listen now.
Pero
Bow,
bakit
bow,
bumubuhos
bow.
ang nyebe? Nalalamig ang bisig, hinahanap ang iyong tinig, mahagkan ka sana'y di imposible.
I have a feeling they're gonna build up to something like a crescendo or something. But yeah, let's go. I like the imagery still. It feels very very appropriate to the song. Like it looks almost like you know, someone's viewpoint on being lonely, but you know, like living life a bit distant, or feels kind of like you're isolated. And props to the writer, the songwriter. The words that they're using for the lyrics are not very common when it comes to the rhymes. You know, there's not a lot of people who use bisig now, which is you know, Tagalog for arms, but it's not a common word to use in a lyric these days. So I'm really liking how the song is being crafted with the words. It feels like there's a good progression from how some of the past songs written by Pablo has evolved to this one. I like, it feels like there is a progression to it, and it's nice to see that evolution happening.
Oh, nyebe, 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 malamig may di nabali. Nyebe, 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 basta't nandyan ka parating. Nalalamig ang bisig, may kaba pa sa aking dibdib. Marinig lang ang iyong tinig, matutunaw din lahat ng nyebe.
That's pretty cool. I reckon this is the chorus. It's still slowly starting to pick up. It's not yet. It doesn't feel like it's the final form of the chorus. It feels like it's gonna be a lot more massive by the end. At least I hope so, because if not, I think they might be missing on that one. But it's sounding really good. Like the progression of the song, it's starting to rise now. It's sounding really good. I'm really liking it. The dib kind of feels a little awkward though. A dib, you know, I guess pretty much means chest or heart for some people, but yeah, I guess it's mostly chest to be more precise. But the dib feels a little bit, I don't know, it feels a little weird there. I know it rhymes, and it's in theory it rhymes perfectly with B-Sig as well. I mean, it sounds good rhyming with B-Sig. Feels a little off. Maybe I'll grow into it. You know, some songs do that. You know, after a couple of listens, it kind of like sticks to you, and you don't notice it as much anymore. It doesn't feel as awkward anymore. But this is really, you know, this song really has a lot of potential from what I'm hearing it. I'm noticing Pablo really likes to play with like with mapa la ta ta, and now we got ooh. He likes filling spaces with vocal melodies, which is appropriate since they're more of a vocal group than an actual like musical instrument playing band. So it would make sense that they're filling those gaps or those holes in the song with vocal melody. So that's pretty good songwriting thoughts there, man. Awesome. And it's starting to pick up. Good use of the kick drums to give that almost like a heartbeat pumping feeling that's kind of driving the song up. Really, really great. I don't know if when Pablo wrote this, he had all of those instruments in mind and like the build up with those, with the kick drums and all that. I would reckon he would have an idea of what instruments to put on certain parts of the song. But yeah, this is really, really good. Okay, so they slowly built up straight into a bridge part of the song. You can feel that there is a bit of tension on where the song is right now, and it's like getting ready to reach that peak, and I can feel it. Really, really feel it with the song. That's good.
Ngayon'y nandito, alam ko na hindi ito posible. Pero bakit bumubuhos? Bakit bumubuhos ang nyebe, nyebe, nyebe? Nyebe, nyebe, nyebe.
Okay, loving that line by Stel. Nice notes, man. Cool. And I gotta say, it's a nice misdirect there. It feels like the song was about to go into its peak, and then they kind of drop it for a little bit of dynamic change with a more mellow line. I thought the chorus would have hit like really heavy at that point because it was getting ready to, you know, reach that really, really juicy big chorus, but they kind of like went out mellow. Oops, sorry, gotcha. Nice. Okay, I guess that kind of ends the song. There's a few more seconds here. How can we resent the life we're created for ourselves? We've created for ourselves. Who's to blame? Who's to credit but us? Who can change it anytime we wish but us? Yep. Richard Bach. Okay. The lyrics is very much taking the cake for me. Obviously the vocals are good. There's a couple of spots there where Stell shines a fair bit, although the voice is a bit pushed to the back. It's not as prominent as you would hear, like with his screams on Mana, but it's there. You can hear it a little bit in the back, and the song's a bit more, or like the choruses are a bit more focused with the group like singing all together and the blend of the voices. It's sounding really good, but like I said, I really love the lyrics here. It's starting to remind me a little bit of because if we're talking about lyricists in the Philippines, I really would have to say I'd say Rico Blanco formerly of River Maya's of River Maya fame is one of them. I wouldn't call this is in no order in particular. We got Eli Buendia as well of Eraserhead's fame, and Chito Miranda. They just write really great stuff. They're wordsmiths. They have such nice control of the Filipino words and language that they're able to craft even English. Dan, it's crazy. I'm not saying that they can't do stuff in English, but if we're talking about Filipino lyricists who can create amazingly written songs in Filipino, and it doesn't sound like a school assignment that you were kind of like just forced to write any rhymes, any words that would rhyme and make a poem out of it. Because it's generally how I write in Filipino. Like it feels very forced and it doesn't feel natural when I write it. But they manage to write really great stuff and have it come very naturally, and it feels right. And Pablo I can see he's got a journey going there. It feels like he's really making a name for himself as a lyricist here. So props to him. Really like the tune. I feel it's a good song to listen to in the car if you're feeling a little bit down, and it's not exactly I wouldn't call it a Christmas song, I guess, but the lyrics, about being snow can be timely, but it doesn't feel it feels more of like a song that you can listen to any time of the year. That's what I think. But what about you guys? Let me know what you thought about the song. Drop them down in the comments below, and yeah, if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon to be one of the first people to see new content when it's out. And once again, thank you very much for tuning in to Guitars and Bacon. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Let's see here. Likely sword fighter, no head ahead. Ooh, what's here? Oh shit. Did I get stuck? Oh, fuck that. The fuck? I got stuck. I got killed by a fucking tree.